everybody, welcome back to the SeeSaw and another week of family meals. It's Monday night and we're starting off very simple with a bit of comfort food today. We've got gammon steaks. These are the little round gammon steaks. They're actually look really nice this week. From Tesco's. We've got eggs. We've got chips done in the active fryer. They're just frozen, frozen oven chips, and I've just put them in the active fryer. Caleb and I have got some spaghetti hoops and Tony's got some baked beans. And that is our simple Monday night dinner. Hi everybody, so it's Tuesday night and tonight we have got a simple sausage lasagna. So it's, as the name suggests, it's just a lasagna made with sausage instead of mince. I used a couple of packs of sausage meat. You could use your favourite sausages if you've got favourite flavour sausages and take the casings off and use the sausage meat. I just made a nice rich ragu with the sausage meat in it. Some passata, some chopped tomatoes, some onion, carrot, celery, a little bit of seasoning, but the sausage meat was nicely seasoned, so I didn't add too much. And then I just layered it up with some dried lasagna and some pieces of mozzarella, so a fresh ball of mozzarella that I broke into pieces, and some sprinkles of Parmesan cheese. So I haven't put white sauce in there, it's just the meat layers with cheese and the pasta. That's a quick and simple way of doing a lasagna without adding. You get the cheesy layer through, but it's not a white sauce, so it's slightly different from a normal lasagna. But it's it's a tasty alternative to a big thick layered lasagna. This is not as layered, it's only got 2 layers of pasta in it, but the sausage gives it a nice flavour. So off to enjoy this on a Tuesday evening. Hi everybody, it's Wednesday evening and tonight we've got chicken and dumplings done in the slow cooker. So this is something I'd never tried before. Now the dumplings do look a bit dark on here and they have gone quite brown and crispy on the top, but they are actually underneath all of that kind of just like regular dumplings. You just put everything in together. So I use chicken thigh fillet, some carrot, celery, onion, some chicken stock, some seasoning, a little bit of flour to thicken it up. Some tomato puree to give it a nice tomatoey flavour, some bay leaves and some thyme. I then just mixed up a simple dumpling recipe with some flour, baking powder, butter and milk and some seasoning, and just dolloped that around the top and left the whole thing to cook for about 6 hours. Now this is a taste of home recipe, so that's a website I've referenced before. It's an American based website that does lots of kind of home style cooking recipes. So it is slow cooker chicken and dumplings from their website. It's actually really tasty. I've just had a taste of the sauce. It's actually really yummy. But the dumplings, obviously I prefer big, soft, fluffy dumplings to the way these have turned out. It's more like a pie crust done like this. But strangely, it browns up in the slow cooker. So off to enjoy this on a Wednesday evening. Hi everybody, so it's Thursday evening and tonight we've got spaghetti casserole, what I call potluck spaghetti casserole, purely because when I lived in the States and went to a potluck, this is a sort of dish that people often brought along. I've sort of varied it up and I've done different versions of it over the years, but essentially you cook up some spaghetti, you then cook a package of mince. I had some onions and some green pepper in with it. I then added to the mince mixture some chopped tomatoes, and a little bit of water, and then I just bubbled that away. Oh, and 2 tablespoons of chili powder. So I've gone with the chili flavouring. You can put whatever flavourings you like. You could go Italian, you could go taco-y, sort of taco Mexican style flavourings, or I've gone with chili powder. You could even do something like a curry flavouring on this and it'd be fine. Just let that bubble away for about 20 minutes. Just to cook through, and then I added with the tomatoes I added a little bit of water as well, just to give it a nice sauce. And then I added through some frozen corn and frozen peas, and I didn't have any fresh mushrooms, so I just used a can of the little button mushrooms, which I've just cut into little pieces, and stirred that through, combined it with the cooked spaghetti, layered it into the casserole dish. I put half of the mixture in the bottom, then a layer of cheese, then the rest of the mixture on the top, another sprinkling of cheese, popped it in the oven for 20 minutes on 180. So that is, again, you can tailor this to whatever your family likes, whatever vegetables they like could go in it. You could leave the vegetables out altogether if they don't like any, and just have the kind of tomatoey mixture with the meat, some seasoning, perhaps peas and corn, and just spaghetti and cheese. But it's a quick and simple, definitely family friendly supper for a Thursday night. Hi everybody, so it is Saturday evening, and tonight we've got just a good old-fashioned chicken stew with some dumplings. So it's chicken, got some carrots, onions, celery, potatoes, some peas, the dumplings made from a dumpling mix, and then the sauce is just 2 cans of chicken soup with a little bit of water added to thin it down a little bit. So I didn't use the condensed soup, I used the ready-to-eat soup, but I still thinned it a little bit to make it more gravy-like. So I just cooked this all together in the pan. The chicken, I put the soup in, then I added the chicken, chopped onions and celery to it. Then I let that bubble away for about an hour. Then I added the carrots and potatoes for about half an hour, stirred through the peas, and then just topped it with the dumplings from the dumpling mix and cooked it for about another 20 minutes. So super simple. This is what we were due to have last night on Friday night, but as we got our COVID jabs yesterday, kind of late in the day, we weren't sure how we'd be feeling afterwards, and we're absolutely fine. But we decided to have pizza last night instead, so we've got the chicken stew tonight. So off to enjoy this on a Saturday night. Hi everybody, so it's Sunday evening and we're ending the week this week with a sausage bake. So this is just potatoes, carrots, red onions, coated in a little bit of olive oil. There's a bit of garlic in there as well, some thyme and some oregano, a little bit of pepper. I put the sausages and tossed them all in some olive oil. I put the sausages over the top and just sprayed a little bit of spray oil over the sausages. And then I made up a simple gravy with some melted butter. And a simple way to make a gravy, like a creamy gravy, is if you take some melted butter, you whisk it, like melt it in the microwave, whisk into the bowl some flour just to give you a nice paste, and then slowly pour in some hot stock and whisk that through. Really quick and simple way to make a kind of a homemade style gravy. So I poured that around the edges. I didn't want to pour it over the sausages as I wanted them to sit on the top. Cooked it for about half an hour, flipped the sausages, sprayed the other side with a little bit of oil and put it back in for about 20 minutes. And so it's all cooked together. The gravy thickens up, so it just puts a nice coating on the vegetables in the bottom. We have got some steamed vegetables to have with that, just our usual blend. And then Tony and I are going to try this. I spotted this in our village shop. We do like cider, both of us. This is a rosé cider made with sweet red apples, Thatcher's brand. So we're going to give that a try, see how that is. Not something we've tried before. So we do like some of the flavoured ciders, and I prefer a sweeter cider. Tony likes a drier cider, so I think this might sit somewhere in between. It says on there sweet and sparkling, so we'll see how that is. But thank you for joining us for this week of Meals on the Seesaw, and we look forward to seeing you back here soon.